This video is designed to help, or is for the purpose of training our processing team to be organized, to know how to go about reviewing their files and making sure that if there aren't any appointments in their dashboard, they know how to follow along with the steps and necessary processes. So this is the company dashboard. We always can set appointments for each day. The first thing I typically do in the morning when I get online is I see if there's any appointments for the day. Typically your processing manager will be setting appointments within the system so you can follow along. Here's how you can create an appointment for yourself. You click here to add appointment. And in this software, anytime you see a pencil mark or a pen mark, that means you can add a new appointment, or you can edit or create a document. So we're just going to use a file. We'll use Joel Fuchs. And I'm going to assign this to, we'll say customer service, and we'll assign it to checking, please check status of updates, and say, please check all bureaus for current statuses, etc. If there are accounts which need disputing, please process the file. So that's just a simple process. I can always change these if I want to. I'm going to do the date and say it's for Friday, and we're going to say it's at 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to say this is for customer service and say save appointment, and you'll see Friday. It will pop up, typically does at that time for that client, for that individual. So customer service, if I'm logged in for customer service, you'd see it. If I was logged in for me, like let's do this, I'll put one for me. So we'll go Joel Fuchs, and we'll say follow up, and say please follow up. And you can say it's for today at, we'll say 2 p.m. Actually, it's 3 o'clock, so we'll say 3 o'clock. Excuse me. That should have come up on my board. There it is right there. And you can see it, and it'll pull that up there. It'll pull up the information, what you need, so you can always mouse over the appointment, and it will link up to what the appointment is, or the scheduled time thing. The next thing I want to show you is going into the clients and how to sort for your records. So what you can do is click on Contacts, Credit Repair Records, Legacy, and this will give you a list of all, come on, try that again. Here we go. Give you a list of all the clients. I like to use a larger list. I usually go down to 200, that way I can see everything. And then what we'll do then is each one of the names at the top of the columns, you can actually sort for that column. So for customer status, this is how you can find your file. So if you're a processor and you know your initials, you would then be able to find them by just doing click here to sort. It even says they're in that little nice little pop-up box. So you click here, and that will list them alphabetically. And you can see, so my files are CK files. So I can come down here and see all my files down here. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. And then I can also, if I want to, sort for time of when letters are due. If there's some dates that are older than that, I will know, hey, look, this file needs to be worked on. This file is old, 15 days old. This file needs to be worked on. All these folders need to be worked on because they're so old. So we got to make sure that our teams are on top of it. So what I like to do is when I'm looking at my files is I like to keep things organized and know exactly where I'm working on each individual file. This is the best way to sort the files so that you can take action. Let's say that you have a new file that you haven't worked, and so you come in for the day and you sort this out, and you'll notice that there is notes in here and everything's listed. Typically the list is alphabetical. Sometimes it might be listed by days, and when the last day somebody touched a file, and so forth, and so on and so forth. So this is just for sorting a folder so you can find where your files and what files you need to work. You can also, if you want to, group by assign to. So this is another one, or customer status. Now, if you look at customer status, it will break them out into individual customer statuses, so you can find them because they'll be highlighted accordingly. So each client, each person will have so many files within their system. So that's really how you use this system on sorting accounts to figure out, first you're starting in the day for your appointments, figuring out where your clients are, or your files are, so you can look through each one. And if you have any further questions, feel free to contact your processing manager with questions. And I hope you enjoyed this video.